We are starting out with some thick clouds out there this morning. Temperatures are really warm, 49 degrees in Springfield. That's our average daytime high. So a big boost in temperatures this morning on steady southerly winds that have had the camera go back and forth a little bit out there this morning. We are clear as far as visibility for most of the Ozarks, but we do have some visibility dropping to a half a mile or less in West Plains. That's the one problem spot with fog. And then we have some drizzle developing from Nevada to Stockton and Springfield this morning. Might just be spitting on your windshield this morning. Otherwise, temperatures are very warm. They're about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than they were this time yesterday. It's 50 in Monette, 49 in Springfield, 48 in Fort Leonard Wood, and 47 degrees in Mountain Grove. So again, a very warm start out there this morning. Temperatures will stay in the middle and upper 50s this afternoon, which is above average, but we'll have some light showers move through as we head through the afternoon. You can see Futurecast keeps these showers pretty light and spotty. Those greens are very light greens, so not expecting too much in the way of rain there. They exit this evening. Colder 30s come in tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have mostly cloudy skies and temperatures below average again in the lower 40s. Rain totals today will be real little, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch, but not expecting more than that. Again, the light showers today. We keep clouds Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures pretty similar. They'll be colder in the lower 40s and below average, but even colder air seeps in by Thursday, where we're looking at sunshine and highs in the 30s as Arctic air takes hold Thursday. It's short-lived again. We have moderating temperatures on Friday, back closer to average this weekend. Joe, Lauren.
New this morning, we continue to share our stories of local African Americans and their impacts on the Ozarks with our hidden histories.
Color 10's Nixa McDonald joins us this morning to share more on the life and legacy of the late Ada Fulbright. Nixa, good morning.
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. Ada Fulbright dedicated her life to teaching Springfield students during some of the most challenging times for the local community and even the nation. Now, Fulbright's legacy includes teaching for nearly 4 decades. Fulbright taught to Springfield's black students during segregation and then was eventually hired with SPS post-segregation. Mark Dixon is the president of the Bartley-Decatur Neighborhood Center. Dixon says Fulbright never allowed the tough times to stop her from forging a path for those who would come after her.
I don't think people have an appreciation for how tough life was then in doing the things that she did and leaving her mark on children to this day.
Well, the Ada Fulbright Early Childhood Center is expected to open this fall. You can find my full story on ozarksfirst.com.
All right, thank you, Nixa. We'll have another hidden history next Monday. In your news around the region, a Missouri police officer is recovering after being shot multiple times last night. The officer was working security at a Walmart when he was struck at least 3 times. Authorities are searching for the shooter, who fired after he was confronted for shoplifting. The suspect is described as a black man in his 20s or 30s. The officer was wearing a bulletproof vest and is in stable condition.
You probably noticed those blue light emergency buttons on college campuses or parking garages around town. They're meant to help people immediately in bad situations. We took a deeper look into that and found that MSU actually has 16 of those blue light emergency phones, and when you press one, it immediately calls MSU Dispatch, which will also send police response time can be as quick as 3 minutes. Andy Englert with Missouri State's Campus Safety believes pressing an emergency button over dialing 911 can actually save critical time in an emergency.
If you're in a time-sensitive emergency, it's much easier to do the simple motion of pushing a button than if you think about the finite skills that you have to unlock your phone, dial a phone number. When you get that adrenaline dump, you don't have all those fine motor skills that you normally have. So it is easier there. They're rarely used. Certainly, it is part of our comprehensive security plan. So we're always looking to make sure that when students are out and about on Missouri State's campus, that they feel safe.
Springfield also has similar blue light phones in some parking garages downtown, which work like MSU's, calling a private security service to initiate help.
In your education coverage, Springfield schools are mulling over the results of a study on how to possibly offer busing to more students. Right now, R12 spends about $10 million each year for school transportation. The news leader reports a private consulting firm offered several ideas. One would be to stagger start times for high schools, middle schools, and elementaries. The board will now consider those options to make more students eligible to ride the bus.
Going around the Ozarks for you, the Springfield Expo Center hosted the Lake Life Expo for those of you still dreaming of those better weather days ahead. The Lake Lifestyle event had 100,000 square feet of watercraft, home decor, and outdoor living accessories. Co-producer Bob Cox says with this cold weather, it has people looking forward to getting out on the boat sometime, hopefully soon.
You see a lot of folks with cabin fever that want to get out and get excited about the upcoming lake season, and we've had a great attendance this weekend. That shows that there's a lot of excitement for the lake, for the products, and for the upcoming boating season.
That expo also offered other products and services that could help enjoy that lake.
Just a reminder that Greene County online and phone services may not be available today. Information systems will undergo network maintenance. The office was already set to be closed for this President's Day holiday, and also most state and federal offices will be closed, with the exception, of course, of emergency services.
This is the last week you can get help with your taxes from Drury University. It's a service provided for low-income taxpayers while also giving business students some experience. You have 2 opportunities this week, tonight from 4 to 8 and Friday from 4 to 9. You need to bring a copy of your state and federal tax returns and also any other required documents.
The public is invited to learn more about proposed options for improving intersections on U.S. Route 160 at routes AA and CC in Nixa. The open house style meeting will go from 4:30 to 6 tonight at the Nixa City Hall. MoDOT experts will take comments and questions about various options for adding turn lanes and improving safety at the 2 intersections on the north side of Nixa. The project is scheduled for construction in 2023.
Let's do a traffic alert now this morning. Major impacts in Nixa start today as crews continue to work on improving intersections between Plainview Road in Springfield and South Street in Nixa. Tracker Road will be closed on the east side of Route 160 and Northview, and the intersection closures are expected to last several weeks, so drivers can still access those roads using city streets.
Okay, let's take a look at what's trending this morning on Google. The first thing, President's Day.
Of course.
And a lot of people asking the question, why do we celebrate President's Day?
I thought it was a Lincoln and Washington thing, right?
So it is based on Washington's birthday. It's to remember all of our presidents. But
Yeah.
George Washington was born February 22nd, 1732. And so we celebrate President's Day on the 3rd Monday in February, which is hard to believe this is already the 3rd Monday now that I'm saying that out loud.
Yeah, a little bit. I would say so.
17,
but I'm sure
yeah.
everyone's enjoying it and saying thanks, Washington, for the day. Right?
Yeah, hopefully you had the day off. Another top trend, the Tokyo Marathon, which is set for March 1st, has been almost canceled. It's still open to elite runners, just a few hundred of them, as well as elite people who compete in wheelchairs. But because of the coronavirus, it's been shut down to thousands and thousands of people who were planning to run it.
Wow.
You know, the Olympics also in Tokyo, they
Right.
start off July 24th. Saw that this week the IOC said there is no plan B for this at all, but they still plan on hosting the Olympics to the fullest extent.
And I saw too that right now they said there's no concern because it's still 5 months away, but they are
Yeah.
following direction from the World Health Organization.
Gotcha. Okay, so still trying to track that, and just like we're trying to track the weather here this morning.
I was hoping that would have went rolling right down the desk.
Oh,
Happy
boy.
Monday, guys.
Yeah, what do we have happening today?
We'll have temperatures warm again like they were yesterday, but we'll have clouds and some light spotty showers, so you'll get spit on today with that high of 57 degrees. Chilly again with clouds Tuesday and Wednesday, cold sunshine on Thursday with highs stuck in the 30s.
All right, everyone, thank you for joining us this morning here on Daybreak. We'll see you back here with the news update soon.